Namaskar friends. This is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing, the Department of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Education and Methodology of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. How are you all, please? Fine. So friends, you know that due to lockdown, the study of so many students of the country are not streamlined. And our motto behind coming online on Facebook is to address the problem of the scholars, stress the problem of the aspirants who are preparing for engineering entrance examination, who are preparing for IIT JEE examination, who are preparing for any state level entrance examination for engineering, or preparing in the class 11th or 12th. Today, our purpose is to interact with you in such a way that you may be able to tackle the numerical examples, numerical problems that frequently occur in competitive examination or engineering entrance. In the earlier discussion, we have discussed about set theory, we have discussed about algebra as a whole, and now we are discussing about coordinate geometry of 2 dimensions. The topic of discussion for today is conic section. Students, if you allow me to share my personal opinion, as when I was a student of class 11th, means IAC first year under PCM group, then it was a very, you can say, drastic, you can say it was very furious, it was very challenging. नमस्ते अजय जी, कैसे हैं वकील साहब? फाइन. Yes, happy to see you, advocate. Okay, thank you. So at that time, when I was listening the topic conic section, then as per then perception, there was only one line that I used to say, that conic section is very tough and it is not possible to solve this. So students, Now I hope that you can say that no, conic section is very very interesting. So come directly on the point. That is what is conic section. Let us take a cone. I hope you understand that what is the shape of a cone. Let us take a cone and divide that cone from the different angles. नमस्कार अजय जी, नमस्कार, थैंक यू, खुश रहिए. Then at that time, I was just telling that what is conic section. I told you that let us take a cone and cut that cone from the different angles. Then after that you will find different figures separately. Imagine there is a potato or there is an onion. If you are cutting that onion from the different angle with a knife, then you may find that you are getting different shapes, geometrical shapes. So each geometrical shapes after cutting the onion can be given separate names. In the like manner, in the like scenario, if a cone is cut by different angle, the different figures are framed, and the name that are more popular after cutting a cone is conic section. And in this conic section, some part is called parabola, some part is called hyperbola, and some part is called ellipse. Figure like an apple, figure like an earth. Ellipse, you can say figure like an egg, figure like an umbrella, as you can say parabola, and some flatted umbrella in a wind, that is hyperbola. So now the question arises that what is the actual definition of conic section? How we can define conic section? So if you are interested to note down, you can note please that conic section is the locus of a point. Conic section is the locus of a point which moves in such a way that the ratio of the distance from a fixed point and a fixed line is always constant. You can't say that no, I could not understand, sir, what you are telling. So let us draw a figure. Draw x-axis and y-axis please. Take x-axis and y-axis as a quadrant axis. Now take any point P in the first quadrant and take a point S on OX, means in the positive direction of x-axis. Now join PS, means point P from the x-axis. Again draw a perpendicular PM on the y axis, means perpendicular drawn from P to OI. Now you write PS upon PM, means the distance from a fixed point, P is a fixed point and OI is a fixed line. The distance from a fixed point and from a fixed line, the ratio of the distance from a fixed point and a fixed line is always constant. If PS by PM is equal to constant, then this is called, the ratio that is constant is called conic section. Now I am giving you a practical example. Suppose your papa is working in a office. Mr. Ajay is an advocate in the Honorable Supreme Court, and he is maintaining such a ratio that the ratio of his distance from his responsibility with his profession divided by the distance of this gentle advocate from his family is always constant. Then this PS by PM is constant, so this relation is conic section. Generally this ratio is denoted by a small e. The ratio is denoted by a small e, means PS upon PM is equal to a small e. Take it as equation 1. Here E is called the eccentricity of the circle. ECCENTRICITY, eccentricity. In Hindi it is called utkendrata. So here PS upon PM is equal to E. You have taken this as equation 1. Now here the value of E will say that whether the conic section is going to give you a parabola or a hyperbola or an ellipse. You can ask how. Take case 1. You can ask what you have to take. Take E is equal to 1. A small e is equal to 1. Then from equation 1, what result you are finding? Please note and see. PS upon PM is equal to 1. PS upon PM is equal to 1. This implies that PS is equal to PM. So what you are finding here? You are finding that the distance from a fixed point and a fixed line are equal. In this case, the conic section you are going to get is called parabola. In this case, the conic section you are going to get is parabola. So if someone is telling that that person maintains parabolic relation with his nearer and dearers, it means what? That person is maintaining equal distance from his assigned responsibility and his social responsibility. Her assigned responsibility and her social responsibility, both are equal. Then logically, philosophically, this relation is parabolic, and it has always been in practice, and it is demand of the hour. It will be demand of hour also, that human beings should maintain parabolic relation. If the relation is you are going to take is comparative, then it should be parabolic. And in our engineering, in the solution of so many engineering problems, practical engineering problems, whether it is a matter of civil engineering, whether it is a matter of textile engineering, whether it is a matter of electronics and communication or computer science engineering, in each and every practical aspect, there are so many cases where if the result obtained is parabolic, then only there is significance of the result. Otherwise, it is not possible to consider that very result. So, students, I hope that you are enjoying this topic, conic section. One in the middle, in the mean of the discussion, one thing I would like to share. For those students who are preparing for IIT, JEE, for those girls who are preparing for IIT, JEE examination or any engineering examination, especially for girls, excluding MBBS, excluding MBBS, girls can take admission in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University by COVID-19 subsidy scheme. Due to lockdown, university is promoting women's education and has announced different welfare schemes for the girls across the country, whether they are students, whether they are seeking admission in BAMS or BHMS, means Ayurved or homeopath, pharmacy, physiotherapy, diagnostic, engineering, agriculture, law, management, B.Ed, M.Ed, PhD, what? Fashion, interior, journalism. I told you, under a single roof, girls can avail each and every facilities, and especially students who are just going to get their 10th examination result from Bihar board. Girls are suggested that you can take admission in the integrated courses, integrated programs of this university. Anyway, Ajay is telling that this parabolic relation, useful discussion. Ajay ji, okay, thank you very much. Now I am talking, just I told you that when E is equal to 1, this is PS is equal to PM, so then this is parabola. Then this is parabola. If E is greater than 1, means PS upon PM greater than 1, then PS is equal to PS greater than PM. See here, the unbalanced distance. PS is greater than PM, means the distance from a fixed point is greater than the distance from a fixed line. Suppose S is your office, it is greater than means you are giving more importance than PM. M means your family. In that circumstances, PS is greater than PM. There is not equal relation. So this circumstance, this situation is elliptical. This is elliptical. And if PS is less than PM means E is less than 1, then the relation is hyperbolic. So students, in the beginning of coordinate geometry, I told you that you have to learn that how to utilize this concept of coordinate geometry in the application of engineering problem, how to utilize this concept in the solution of physics numerical problems, how to utilize this concept, how to correlate this concept with the problems of atomic structure, radioactivity, half-life period, and in other concept of chemistry. If you are able to correlate this concept with the other aspect of science, if you are doing like that, I hope you are preparing for engineering and you are ready to answer any logical question, and it will be not a surprising fact for you if you find that the concept of conic section is in atomic structure, the concept of conic section is in simple harmonic motion, the concept of conic section is in gravitation. This is the tactics, this is the tact that an aspirant should learn. No teacher is going to make you master. You have to seek your own way, you have to path, you have to tackle your own target, you have to understand your own mental level, your own deficiency and your own positive and negative of quality. So now let us start parabola means in conic section. This was the basic of conic section. Now we are going to start parabola. So in parabola, the first theorem is what? Before going to the theorem, the students are advised that kindly go through some terminology that will be used in your this parabola chapter, as what is latus rectum. Latus rectum. Rectum is a word. Here is latus rectum. Semi-latus rectum, ordinate, axis, vertex, origin. For this you should contact any textbook or reference book, and you should try to draw a figure that explain that how a line touching the top and bottom of a semicircular figure, and how this line is passing through 2 points and cutting a point on the x-axis, and why this is called latus rectum, and what will be the coordinate of S. As I have told you, S, if the distance between O and S is a small a, then you know that the coordinate of the x coordinate is a and the y coordinate is 0. So the coordinate of S is a0 in the positive direction of x-axis. If you are taking that point A, if you are taking that point S as S dash in the second quadrant, means on x dash, then this A will be negative, and in that circumstance the equation of your S will be what? Minus a 0, and the origin is 0 0, the cutting point of x-axis and y-axis, and this is the axis. So students, you have to care that how you are going to differentiate all these terminologies, what is the fact behind such nomenclatures. So as I told you that, yes, Father Francis, good evening, Father. How are you, Father? Thank you for seeing me live. Inspired by you all, I have also decided to work for society, for the needy person of the society, those who are unable to contact their teachers, those who are not having books, not study materials, but they have a bigger dreams in their eyes. I have started a campaign for them. I am coming every day live, Father, the night at 9 p.m. and I try to give some suggestion, try to teach some topics that is useful for their 11th or 12th mathematics, as well as for engineering entrance examination like IIT, JEE and other state level engineering competitive examination. I hope your blessing will be with us. Thank you for listening me, Father. So now the first theorem of parabola is, let us write. Students, please write. Find the equation of a parabola. Find the equation of a parabola. But you can change, you can give a little change in this statement. You can write that find the standard equation of a parabola. Find the standard equation of a parabola. You can write like this. In other words, you can write the same, that for a parabola, prove that y square is equal to 4ax. Prove that y square is equal to 4ax. I hope you have written. So let us come on the solution part of this theorem. What you have to do? You have to draw the same figure. I take a point P in the first quadrant, as I explained in my just concluded discussion. Take a point P and then draw a perpendicular PM on y-axis and join P to S so that you can get what? You can get PS. Now you see OI is a straight line, and you know that the standard equation of a straight line is what? That is AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. The standard equation of a straight line is AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. So you have withdrawn a perpendicular PM on OI. So what will be the length of perpendicular? I hope you know that how to find the length of perpendicular from a point to a line. If you don't know, then in a separate page please write. Let us take a line, draw a line AB, draw a horizontal line AB and take its equation as AX plus BY, AX plus BY, AX plus BY plus C is equal to 0. Now draw a vertical perpendicular on this line AB from the point alpha beta. Suppose this vertical line is RS, means RS is the length of the perpendicular on the line AB. So you have to find the length of the perpendicular, means the vertical height of RS. This will be given by a very small formula, by a very short trick, that is what? Satisfy this equation by alpha beta and omit 0. Then this will be what? This will be A alpha. Alpha means x coordinate, so put alpha on the place of x. This is A alpha plus B beta. Beta means what? Y coordinate. A alpha plus B beta plus C divided by under root coefficient of x, means A square. A square of coefficient of x means A square plus a square of coefficient of y means B square. So what is the length of the line? What is the length of the perpendicular? We have withdrawn on the line AB, that is A alpha plus B beta plus C divided by root under A square plus B square. You can take a practical example. I am just explaining that how to find the length of perpendicular drawn from a point to a line. Note a numerical problem. The given equation of a line is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. The given equation of a line is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. You are supposed to draw a perpendicular from the point 5, 9. Then what will be the length of the perpendicular drawn to this line? The same process you have to apply here. You have to satisfy this equation by the point 5, 9. You have to put 5 on the place of x and 9 on the place of y. Omit 0 means there is no need to write 0. So this will be 2 into 5 plus 3 into 9 plus 9 divided by under root 2a square plus 3a square. This is the answer. It is very simple to find the length of perpendicular if the point is given. So I was discussing that how to find the standard equation of a parabola. How to find the result? Y square is equal to 4ax. I suggested you that you have to draw a perpendicular from P to the line OI, and the equation of OI is given. That is what? That is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and the coordinate of P is already xy. So the length PM will be what? As usual, because you can't replace xy, because here is also xy and in equation there is also xy. So this will be ax plus by plus c. There is no need to write 0. Under root a square plus b square. This is the length of the perpendicular. Now you find PS. From point P to point S, you have to find the distance. How this distance will be calculated? This distance will be calculated with the help of distance between 2 points. With the help of the formula, distance between 2 points. What is the formula? It was in your coordinate chapter, the beginning of coordinate geometry, that the distance between x1, y1 and x2, y2. The distance between x1, y1 and x2, y2 is what? x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square under root. Means a square of the difference of x coordinates plus a square of the difference of y coordinates under root. Suppose Ajay ji, you are in Delhi and your coordinate is 4, 5. I am in Jaipur in Jyoti Vidyapeeth. My coordinates are 5, 6. Then we have to find, someone is interested to find the distance between I and you. How? That student will find the distance. If we are in the 2-dimension shape, the difference of x coordinate, if your x coordinate is 5, my x coordinate is 6, then 5 minus 6 whole square. If your y coordinate is 9, my y coordinate is 6, then 9 minus 6 whole square. Both plus under root. This is the answer. So there you have found what? You have found PM and then PS. So x minus a means x plus a whole square plus y minus 0 whole square. This will be a result under root. And in parabola, I have already told you, I have explained as well as I have given proof also that in parabola, PS by PM is equal to 1 means PS is equal to PM. So equate these two results as what? Please note, ax plus by plus c root under a square plus b square is equal to or under root x plus a whole square plus y square. These are the relation of equality. Now square both sides to this result, and after solving we will find the result y square is equal to 4ax. Here 4a is called the length of a latus rectum. Students as well as my friends, I hope you have got me, and I request everybody that you pass information to your neighbor students that they should join my this live session. that starts from 9-10 p.m. in the evening for 50 minutes. Their joining can help them to shape their career, shape their future, as well as I will be happy if someone is going to be benefited. By this exercise is exercise of love. This is the exercise of affection. This is the exercise of social harmony. This is the exercise that doesn't discriminate anyone. I am speaking for each and every student of the country. You pass this video after this live session. You forward this video. You search Shobha Lal on Facebook. You can find this video and you pass this video to needy students, and you write that this is a video that is especially for conic section, as Dr. Lal was speaking today. You can find a number of videos. On YouTube you can search Jyoti Vidyapeeth YouTube channel. There you can find around 75 videos I have uploaded for the students of engineering, BCA, MCA and MTech. Our exercise is to help to the students, as our university is also providing this facility under digital version 2.0 for all the institutions of the country. So students, I hope you have understand that what is the standard equation of a parabola. Now one thing that is very much interesting and you should mind at this moment only. Sometime you will find here is written, I have discussed here y square is equal to 4ax. Somewhere it is written x square is equal to minus 4ay. Somewhere it is written x square is equal to 4y. So what is the meaning of such equations? What is the meaning? Why there is plus and there is minus? One thing I would like to explain here with a practical example. Suppose there is a 1-year-old baby. There is a 1-year-old baby that always feels happiness when she is in contact of her mother. But if you ask that baby that no, you have to go with your father for whole day, baby will go but she will not be happy. You can ask that what I want to say that by this logic. I want to say that the figure you drawn in the first case where you have obtained the equation y square is equal to 4ax, this parabola was inclined to the positive direction of x-axis, overlapped with x-axis. So the equation was what? The equation was y square is equal to 4ax attached with x-axis, associated with x-axis, the positive direction of x-axis. So equation is y square is equal to 4ax. This equation, if you are writing y square is equal to minus 4ax, then the baby is not happy. means the parabola is going to be associated with x dash, means negative part of x-axis, that is y square is equal to minus 4ax. Again, if you are writing x square is equal to 4ay, here y is the multiplier of 4a, means result is positive, so parabola is attached with positive direction of y-axis, means above the origin. So your result is x square is equal to 4ay. And if your parabola is overlapped with y dash, means below the origin on y-axis, then your result is what? Then your result is x square is equal to minus 4ay. This little disturbance was due to some technical reason of Facebook. I don't know why this has given a message that finished. There may be some time frame also, so I can't show, because generally a period is of 40 minutes only for a class, because a simple mind can't tolerate any logic or any discussion of more than 40 minutes. It is why almost periods are of 40 minutes, and it is also a question of IAS that why the period sets are only for 40 minutes, because a simple mind can't listen, can't try, and you can say observe any discussion regularly for more than 40 minutes. So there needs some breaks, there needs some creation, there needs some recreation, there needs some laughing and some other parts of discussion. But since you know that we are talking about engineering, we are talking about mathematics, you are talking about computer science and other aspect of your study, so in the language of common people, it is very boring. It is none, you can say, interesting, but I am trying to make it practical and interesting also. And now I am happy to see that Father Francis is also listening me. So I feel proud that today's evening is going to be beautiful for me, because after a long time, once when I was Mr. Ajay is writing, who is an advocate in Supreme Court, one has take care precisely that a student inside everyone should never die. It will increase your knowledge to live in the world simultaneously. It enhance the knowledge of subject matter. Thank you, Ajay ji. I agree with you, and I know that you have been a very good student. Your background has also been mathematics. So I have seen from your very childhood, and may God bless you. So I was talking about Father Francis. So Father Francis, it is your inspiration. I have seen you as a dynamic principal of KR Betia. And where are you right now? Currently I don't know, but I always remember that you are in the same place, KR. I am fortunate that I have passed some moment with you in the journey of academics of West Champaran, as well as some social activities also. So I completed the first theorem, parabola. Now let us think that if there comes a point that you have to find the equation of tangent that is going to be drawn on a parabola, is it possible? Suppose there comes a question that you have to find the equation of a normal that is drawn on a parabola. Is it possible? Students, you are advised that You will start your numerical from very short answer type questions to short answer type question. Then gradually you have to reach toward the long answer type question. And in case you find, how Sahiji, how are you? Fine, dear. Oh, my Sahiji. Okay, how are you? Fine. Sahiji is my colleague. He has been here, computer science assistant professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Right now he is working in abroad. Sai is just like my younger brother. I am happy to see you, Saiji. Actually, in the lockdown, I have started an initiative and I am trying to teach the students through Facebook Live to those who are preparing for IIT JEE examination or to those who are in 11th or 12th and they are away from the institution, from coaching institute, from schools, from their college, and they are feeling some difficulty. So this is my initiative to help them. Since you are watching this live session, so I decided to reveal this secrecy. Every day you can see me at 9-10 p.m. sharply. From tomorrow, I am going to start trigonometry of 11th, that is the part of IIT JEE examination also. So now we are going to say a little bit about ellipse and hyperbola also. Students are asked that what is the standard equation of an ellipse. Then they know that the standard equation of an ellipse is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Here they have to understand about the major axis and the minor axis. Generally x axis is the major axis and y axis is the minor axis where O is the origin. And if you write x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1, then this will be equation of hyperbola. Here it is important fact to understand and to remember that what is the relation between eccentricity and major axis and minor axis. Means you have to seek relation between A and E. You have to seek relation between A, B and E. So friend, I hope I should finish this discussion today here only. Tomorrow again I will be live with a new topic, with a new book, trigonometry. I suggest you that you pass your nearer and dearer students that they should connect with me during my Facebook live session. Though currently I am in Jaipur in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, but in the night when I become free from my some other responsibilities, I try to interact with the students, I try to interact with the intellectual of the society through the Facebook live session. Thank you. Namaskar. Subh Ratri. Jai Hind.